Hello everyone, welcome to another TCLL video. Today we're going to be going over the Spaceship and the Pinwheel Poser TCLL minus cases. So to start off, we are going to be doing the Spaceship cases. The Euler pattern for this is that there's one corner facing up and there is no sidebars around the cube. In other cases, you'll have one corner and this is an example of a sidebar, this is turtle, and then another example is this corner up and this sidebar. This is a hammer. I've already gone over these cases. So firstly, we are going to be looking at these two cases where we have one bar on top to the right. This one has the other corner that's facing up adjacent to the bar, and then this color for this one is opposite. So for the adjacent case, it is simply just two sexy moves. The finger tricks are very simple. Just make sure you can do pinch U moves like that. To predict AUF, you can either do this one intuitively, this corner just moves here, or you can memorize that this bar comes to the front. So whichever way you do it, in this case, we'll have to do a U after the algorithm. Now for this case where we have the bar and this other corner is opposite, we're going to put this corner at the front, do a sledge, U prime, do another sledgehammer, and then insert this corner with R, U prime, R prime. For finger tricks, you want to do a pinch F prime, and then this U prime with your middle finger, like this. And then you want to kind of repeat that, pinch, middle. To predict AUF, I like to look at this bar, and it comes down here to the side. So in this case, we'll have to do a U2. Now for these two cases, these are the ones where you have the two diagonal corners matching. And again, the other corner here is adjacent, and for this one, it is opposite. So for both of these cases, you'll want to start with the corner here at the front right. For this case, where the other corner is adjacent to these two stickers, what you want to do is take out this corner with R, U, R prime, do a hedge slammer, U, and then insert this corner with a sledgehammer. To finger trick this, I like to do a push move here, so I can do this F pretty easily. And then the rest is pretty straightforward. To predict AUF, I like to look at this diagonal sticker matching color and imagine it going to the left. So in this case, this side will be green, so I'll have to do a U move. Now for this case, where we have the other corner being opposite to these two diagonal corners matching, what we do is a sledgehammer, U, and then insert this corner into here with R, U to R prime, cancel into a sledge. Finger tricks are very nice. Just do a pinch move here, and then do a double flick here, and then another pinch here. To predict AUF, I like to look at this singular corner here, and just imagine that going to the left here. So in this case, we won't have any post AUF. Now for these two cases where we have one pair of opposites on the top, this case in particular has the two opposites right next to each other, and this case has the two opposites diagonal from each other. So for this case where we have the two matching close to each other, we will put the corner at the back, and we'll do F, a sexy move, insert this corner here with R prime, F prime, R, and insert this one here with a hedge slammer. To finger trick this, I like to do pinch F, and then do another pinch U here, middle, and then pinch with my index here, and then index, index. To predict AUF, these two stickers will be matching and they will stay at the front here. So in this case, we'll have to do a U move. Now for this case, where the two opposite stickers are diagonal from each other, what we'll do is a sexy move, an F, and then do R prime, F2, R, and then insert this corner with U prime, R prime, F2, R. To finger trick this, just do a pinch, pinch, and then double flick, double flick. AUF prediction is really easy. This corner just stays here, so we'll have to do a U prime. Alright, let's move on to the Pinwheel Poser set. This is the set that has no oriented corners and one singular bar here on the side. These first two cases have one singular bar, and to tell them apart, you look at the side bar here, and you see if these two stickers that are touching it are opposite, or in this case, they are adjacent. So that's how you tell them apart. For the case where it's opposite, you'll hold this bar at the back here, do R2 U prime, r u prime r prime u2, and then solve this layer by doing r u prime r prime u r prime. To finger trick this, you'll want to start with your hand on the top here, and then do this, and then do a soft kind of rolling R like this, and then that makes the rest of the algorithm flow better. To predict AUF, this bar just comes to the left here. So in this case, we'll have to do a U2. Now for this case, where if you hold it like this, these two colors are adjacent, we are firstly going to do a rotation and put this corner in the front here. Hold it like this, take this out with a lefty insert, and then do a lefty sledgehammer. Finger tricks are very straightforward, just make sure you can do this pinch F at the end. To predict AUF, this is one of them where I do it intuitively because the first 3 moves will move this corner out here, and then the last few moves will not affect it, as you can see. So overall, this corner just moves by an L prime U. So in this case, it will have to do a U at the end of the algorithm. Now for these two cases, these are the ones that almost look like checkerboards. So we have all opposites apart from this one corner. And again, the way you tell them apart is you look at the sidebar here and you see if, in this case, they are adjacent, and in this case, they are opposite. Or another way you can tell these ones apart is that this one has a bar on the side, and then this one doesn't. So for this case, when these two colors are adjacent, or you've got a bar here, what we do is we put this bar on the left, do R U prime R prime, hedge U2, insert with R U prime R prime. To finger trick this one's a bit similar to some of the other ones, but you do a push and then do a hedge here and then double flick, insert like that. To predict AUF, you look at the color on top that you see twice. In this case, it's red, so that will come to the front here. So in this case, we'll have to do a U. Okay, it's really late right now. I don't want to talk too loudly, but this is the correction I was alluding to earlier. So in this case, the two colors that are near this sidebar are opposite. What we're going to do is put this sidebar on the left and then do a hedge slammer and insert this corner with R U R prime. Finger tricks are very straightforward. Just make sure you can do these pinch moves here. And to predict AUF, I like to visualize this corner moving here. And the reason is, after these moves, this corner does not change, and then only after here, it moves here. So if you kind of follow it, it does a U R prime. So in this case, we'll have to do a U after the algorithm. Sorry, a U prime. I'm not refilming that. The final cases are these ones. These are the ones that have a bar here, except it is touching the last layer bar, so it creates a block like this. And again, how you tell these apart is you can either look at it from this angle. This case has the other opposite color, so you can see red and orange here are opposites on the left, whereas this case has it on the right. Or alternatively, you can realize that this case has another singular bar around the cube, and this one does not. So for the case where if you look at the opposites here, this color is on the left, or you've got a bar here, what we do is we hold it like this, so this bar is on the left, and then do F, inverse sexy move, cancel into inserting this corner into here, and then do a hedge. To finger trick this one, do an F and then do a U with your middle finger here. Then I like to do a U prime here with my middle finger also. So when I do the F prime here, I can more easily do it with my left index, and then just do a hedge like that. For AUF prediction, I look at these two stickers which do match, and then that color will just stay at the front. So as you can see, we'll have to do a U. Now for this case, when we have these two matching and then this one is opposite, or we've got no bars around the cube, what we do is F prime, R prime F2R, and then finished off with U prime F. To finger trick this, just do a double flick, and then you can either do middle or index here, and then just do pinch move at the end. To predict AUF, this bar just goes to the back. So in this case, we'll have to do a U. Alright, thanks for watching my video on the Spaceship and Pinwheel Poser TCLL minus cases. There is one more video to go in this TCLL series, and that is for the Pinwheel and two-face TCLL minus cases. Stay tuned for that, and until then, I'll see you next time.